So, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Stephanie.
And you're from?
Sudbury, Ontario.
And you were just saying what you were doing downtown, and would you like to tell us about it?
Sure. So on Wednesdays, every Wednesday, I leave work at 11 o'clock and I head to our downtown core where I hold a gathering or a music circle. I bring my drum and a speaker and some music and refreshments and snacks, and I invite anybody who wants to come and play some music or listen to a drum or share a poem or have a conversation. I just really want to engage in constructive conversations that will help people get through whatever's going on, because in reality we all know that there's a lot of things going on and no one's issue is more important than anyone else's. And I feel like starting it in the heart of our city, the core of our city, because every city is dying, let's start that vibration and get that healing going. So that's what I do every Wednesday from 12 till 2.
How long have you been doing that?
This is probably 35, 36 weeks I've been doing it, since the winter anyway. And I think I've missed a couple, but I post on my personal Facebook page when I can't make it, so that, if people are expecting me to be there, there might be some mornings that I'm not. But I try my hardest to be there Wednesdays 12 to 2.
Wonderful. Does anyone join you on this mission?
I have had some, definitely people, like friends of mine, make time to come in once in a while when they can. Wednesdays, it's a difficult time because most people work. But the reason I chose Wednesday is because I do it between the police station and the city hall in the Brady Square downtown in Sudbury. The acoustics are fantastic with all the big buildings that have been built. And it's our city courtyard. It's our public space that we could have the right to use anytime we want, as long as it's not, being taken up by something else. And the heart of our city that is homeless, and there's people everywhere downtown that are suffering and injecting themselves with poison, and it's a really sad scene. So if you could be there and you can hold space and time and love for people, and music, it heals the savage beast, right? And the also cool thing about me being down there between 12 and 2 on Wednesdays is I see all the people that work in those buildings. And our mayor, Paul Lefebvre, walks past me every single day that I'm there. He sees me, I wave at him. He sees the community talking with me and engaging with me. At first, when I started going there, the security guards used to come and ask me what I was up to, and they used to tell me that I needed to have a permit for my venue, but I didn't tell them. I told them I wasn't planning on getting a permit for a venue, because it's not a venue, it's a gathering in a park with friends and music. So they haven't bothered me since that time.
Good.
A couple times. So I just love doing it. I love seeing the people, and it just makes me feel happy. So that's what I do.
Thank you so much for sharing.
You're
I'm
welcome.
glad you came out to Dunlop Lake. Yeah. Anything else? Any other questions we could ask, Stephanie?
Anybody's welcome.
Anyone you can. We got a few people in here, but yeah, we'll show you.
Do you think it's making a difference with the mayor and the councillors, like at least seeing somebody interacting with the people? Because I find that councillors in general, like municipal, politics in general, politicians, they're just not in touch with people.
Exactly.
You got to meet people where they live, kind of thing. So, I don't know. Do you ever get a chance to converse with them, rather than just a wave,
No, but
Yeah,
at least they're
okay.
seeing that the community is engaging, and that's not really something that can stop because we're stronger together. So my hope is that we'll gather in numbers in the heart of our city, and we can address all the problems, because there's a great deal of them, and it's not about one particular problem at all, but it has to start somewhere, and the people who work for us need to see that we all have questions.
Yeah.
And they can't ignore us if we're just there in love.
And my principle that I think will work, not my principle, but a principle I think will work moving forward, is that the people who actually serve in their communities will one day become the true leaders of that community. So the more we gather around the people that are serving in our communities and we support them, and from there we sift out who has good organizational skills, who has a heart for the people, who can articulate things properly for the community, that person becomes the leader of that community. So one initiative moving forward is to gather around people doing community service.
Equality and love.
Yes.
Unity, sharing time and space.
Yes. And those are the true leaders of Canada. So look to those, the people who are elected. We need to
Should be
question how
doing
much
that.
they're serving the
They should be
community.
doing that too, sharing
Yeah.
their time, sharing their love.
Yeah, and
not
coming
just
in
their smile and wave.
and coming and just meeting with the people.
Yeah.
So as town halls get going across the country, in-person town halls, we hope that the mayors and the councillors will actually come out
Yeah.
to these events and speak with
And
the
be
people
real.
one-on-one and be
And be
real.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they need to show us their true character.
Mhm.
Anything else
Thanks,
to
Mandy.
say?
And I think on that note, one of the things these councillors and mayors have to do is not just come out with your talking points and you talk to the people and you jam your ideology down the people's throats. You have to be quiet and come to these things and listen to what the people actually want. And then you can act upon their behalf. And that's what politics should be about. It's about representing the people, not your own personal agendas. So the trouble is, what I find is sometimes they come to these things and they just give their speeches. Well, we don't want your speech. The people are telling you guys, we don't want your speeches. We want your ears. We want you to listen. And then you can act upon that. You listen to the people and you do what the people tell you.
Thank you. Amen.